Hi everyone, in this session we will discuss the problems of definite integrals from the miscellaneous exercise of the chapter integrals. Question number 25, integral pi by 2 to pi e to the power of x times 1 minus sin x by 1 minus cos x dx. Whenever we have this type of integrand, we have to check whether it comes to the form of the identity e power x times f of x plus f dash of x dx is equal to e to the power of x into f of x plus c. So let us try to simplify this integrand and check whether we can write this integrand in this form. So let us write this as pi by 2 to pi e to the power of x times 1 minus sin x by 1 minus cos x can be written as 1 by 1 minus cos x plus minus sin x by 1 minus cos x dx. So this is equal to pi by 2 to pi e to the power of x times 1 by 1 minus cos x is 2 sin squared x by 2 plus minus sin x can be written as minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 divided by 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2 dx. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled, sin x by 2 cancel with the denominator sin x by 2. So we get this as pi by 2 to pi e to the power of x times half 1 by sin square x by 2 is cosecant squared x by 2 plus minus cos x by 2 by sin x by 2 is minus cot x by 2. So let us take f of x is equal to minus cot x by 2 and we get f dash of x is minus of derivative of cot x by 2 is minus cosecant square x by 2 into derivative of x by 2 is half. So which is equal to half cosecant square x by 2. So we could observe that this integrand can be written as e to the power of x times f of x plus f dash of x dx. So this is in the form of integral pi by 2 to pi e power x times f of x plus f dash of x dx. So we can write it as e power x into f of x, and here f of x is minus cot x by 2. Now we are going to substitute the upper limit and lower limit as pi and pi by 2. Now let us substitute the upper limit. So we get e to the power of pi into minus cot pi by 2 minus, substituting the lower limit, we get minus e to the power of pi by 2 into cot pi by 2 by 2 is cot pi by 4. So cot pi by 2 is 0, so this is 0, minus into minus plus e to the power of pi by 2 into derivative into cot pi by 4 is 1. So we obtain the value as e to the power of pi by 2. So this will be the answer. Thank you. Hi, in this session we will discuss the definite integral problems from the miscellaneous exercise from the chapter integrals, question number 26. So integral 0 to pi by 4, integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x cos x by sin to the power of 4x plus cos to the power of 4x. So in the numerator we observe we have sin x cos x, and whenever we have the numerator as a product of sin x cos x, so we have to think that this is the derivative of the term which is either sin square x or cos square x. So if we can take sin square x as t, we get derivative of sin square x as 2 sin x cos x. Therefore we look for the term sin square x. So let us try to write this as integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x cos x by Sin to the power of 4x is sin square x whole square plus cos to the power of 4x is cos square x whole square. So, if we put sin square x as t, we get 2 sin x cos x dx equal to dt. So, we can write sin x cos x dx equal to dt by 2. So, we can further write this as 0 to pi by 4 sin x cos x dx by sin square x whole square, and this cos square x is also written in terms of sin square x as 1 minus sin square x whole square. Now, let us try to substitute the values of sin square x as t. So, we write sin x cos x dx as dt by 2. So, half dt divided by sin square x is nothing but t. So, we get t squared plus 1 minus sin square x is t. So, 1 minus t whole square. So, we got half times integral dt by t square plus 1 minus t whole square. Now, let us see the limits. When x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, t equal to sin square 0, that is equal to 0, and when x is equal to pi by 4, t equal to sin square pi by 4, that is 1 by root 2 whole square, that is 1 by 2. So, the limits are lower limit is 0 and upper limit is half. Let us try to simplify this further. This is equal to half integral 0 to half dt by, let us try to simplify this, t square plus 1 plus t square minus 2t. So, we got this as half into integral 0 to half dt by 2t square minus 2t plus 1. So, we can take 2 common. So, we write this as 2 into 0 to half dt divided by, taking 2 common, we get t square minus t plus 1 by 2, or 1 by 4 into integral 0 to half dt by t square minus t plus half. So, when we have the quadratic expression in the denominator, so we can solve this problem by completing the square technique. So, let us write this as 1 by 4 integral 0 to half dt, and let us see how to write this quadratic expression by completing the square technique. T square minus t plus half is same as t square minus 2 into t into half. So, the value of b is half. So, in the completing square technique, we add the square of this. So, we add 1 by 4 and we subtract 1 by 4 and we add this half. So, we get this as t minus half whole square, and half minus quarter is plus quarter. So, we got t minus half whole square plus 1 by 2 whole square. So, this is 1 by 4 into, now this takes the form integral of 1 by x square plus a square dx, which is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So, let us write this 1 by a, this is 1 by half tan inverse of t minus half by half. Let us substitute the limits half and 0. So, we get this as 1 by 4 into 2 times tan inverse, substituting half, we get half minus half is 0 minus tan inverse, on substituting 0 we get tan inverse 0 minus half by half. So, this is 2 by 4 is 1 by 2 tan inverse 0 is 0 minus tan inverse minus 1 is minus pi by 4. So, this will be equal to pi by 4 into half is pi by 8. So, the answer is pi by 8. Thank you. Hi everyone. In this session, we will discuss the definite integral problems from the miscellaneous exercise of the chapter integrals. Question number 27. Integral 0 to pi by 2 cos square x by cos square x plus 4 sin square x dx. Now let us try to simplify this integrand by writing it as 0 to pi by 2 cos square x by cos square x plus 4 into 1 minus cos square x dx, that is 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx divided by cos square x plus 4 into minus cos square x is minus 4 cos square x. So, we get minus 3 cos square x and we get 4 into 1 is 4. So, we got cos square x by 4 minus 3 cos square x. Whenever we have the integrand of the form 1 by a cos square x plus b sin square x plus c dx, then the method to evaluate this integral is, the first step is divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. The second step is put tan x equal to t, and we can evaluate the integral. And here if we observe, we have cos square x term in the numerator. So, in this integrand either a or b, any one of them can also be 0, but not both of them. So, here we have in the numerator cos square x and in the denominator we have 4 minus 3 cos square x. Had it been 1 in the numerator, we can evaluate this method. So, let us try to write numerator in terms of denominator. So, we write it as integral 0 to pi by 2, since we have in the denominator minus 3 cos square x, let us try to multiply and divide with minus 3. So, we get, on multiplying with minus 3 in the numerator and denominator, we get minus 3 cos square x by 4 minus 3 cos square x dx, and we can write minus 1 by 3 outside the integral. Then still we need plus 4, as we have 4 in the denominator. So, we add 4 and subtract 4 from the numerator. So, we get minus 1 by 3, 0 to pi by 2, 4 minus 3 cos square x minus 4 divided by 4 minus 3 cos square x dx. So, we added and subtracted 4. Now, we can write this as integral 0 to pi by 2, 4 minus 3 cos square x by 4 minus 3 cos square x, this will be 1 minus 4 by 4 minus 3 cos square x dx. The next step is minus 1 by 3 integral 0 to pi by 2 1 dx, minus into minus plus 4 by 3 integral 0 to pi by 2 dx by 4 minus 3 cos square x. So, this can be further written as integral 1 is x. So, we get this as minus 1 by 3 into x with upper limit as pi by 2, lower limit as 0, plus 4 by 3 into integral 0 to pi by 2. Now, it is in the form of 1 by 4 minus 3 cos square x. So, we can apply this method because now we got the numerator as 1. So, the first step is divide numerator and denominator by cos square x, and then the second step is put tan x equal to t. So, we divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. So, in the numerator we have 1 by cos square x is secant square x dx divided by 4 by cos square x is 4 secant square x minus 3. So dividing numerator and denominator by cos square x. So we got this as minus 1 by 3 into pi by 2 plus 4 by 3 integral of, so we get this as secant square x dx by 4 into, we can write secant square x as 1 plus tan square x minus 3. Now putting tan x equal to t, so we get secant square x dx equal to dt. So we can write the numerator as dt, so minus pi by 6 plus 4 by 3 into integral of secant square x dx is dt divided by 4 into 1 plus t square minus 3. So now let us see the limits, upper limit and lower limit. Here we have the lower limit as 0, upper limit as pi by 2. So when x is equal to 0, t equal to tan 0, that is equal to 0. When x is equal to pi by 2, t equal to tan pi by 2, that is equal to infinity. So the limits change to 0 to infinity, dt by 4 into 1 plus t square minus 3. So this is equal to minus pi by 6 plus 4 by 3 to 0 to infinity dt by 4t square plus 1. So we can write it as minus pi by 6 plus 4 by 3 0 to infinity dt divided by, we can write 4t square as 2t whole square plus 1, that is minus pi by 6 plus 4 by 3 into, this is in the form of 1 by x square plus a square, which is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. 1 by x square plus a square dx can be written as 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. So making use of this identity, we get 1 by a is 1 by 1 tan inverse of 2t, and since the coefficient of t, we should divide this by t, and now we put the upper limit and lower limit as infinity and 0. So we get minus pi by 6 plus 4 by 3 into 2 is 6 times tan inverse infinity is pi by 2 minus substituting 0, we get tan inverse 0 is 0. So this is minus pi by 6 plus 2 by 3 into pi by 2. So it is minus pi by 6 plus pi by 3, which is equal to pi by 6. So pi by 6 is the answer. Thank you, children. Hi, in this session we will discuss the definite integral problems from the miscellaneous exercise of the chapter integrals. Question number 28. Integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 sin x plus cos x by square root of sin 2x. Now let us look at the numerator of the integrand sin x plus cos x. So we will write the antiderivative of sin x plus cos x as t, so that we get derivative as sin x plus cos x. So we can find the antiderivative, that is integral of sin x is minus cos x and integral of cos x is sin x. So we got sin x minus cos x is the antiderivative of the numerator. So we take this as t. So we get cos x minus of minus, that is plus sin x dx as dt. So we got the numerator as dt. Now let us try to write sin 2x in terms of t. So let us consider sin x minus cos x whole square, which is equal to t square. So on expanding this, we get sin square x plus cos square x minus 2 sin x cos x equal to t square, which implies 1 minus sin 2x equal to t square, or we can write sin 2x as 1 minus t square. So the denominator can be written as square root of 1 minus t square. Now let us see the limits. So when x is equal to pi by 6, when x is equal to pi by 6, the value of t is sin pi by 6 minus cos pi by 6, that is sin that is half minus cos that is root 3 by 2, that is 1 minus root 3 divided by 2. So the lower limit becomes 1 minus root 3 divided by 2 when x is equal to the upper limit pi by 3. When x equal to pi by 3, t is equal to sin pi by 3 minus cos pi by 3, that is root 3 by 2 minus cos 60 is half. So that is root 3 minus 1 by 2. So we can write the upper limit as root 3 minus 1 by 2. And now we can see this integral of 1 by root or 1 minus t square is nothing but sin inverse t, sin inverse t, and we substitute the upper limit and lower limit, root 3 minus 1 by 2 and 1 minus root 3 by 2. So this is equal to sin inverse of root 3 minus 1 by 2 minus sin inverse of, we can write this as 1 minus root 3 by 2, and we know that sin inverse of minus x is minus sin inverse x. So we can write it as sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2 minus sin inverse of minus of root 3 minus 1 by 2, and sin inverse of minus x is minus sin inverse x. So this is same as sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2, minus into minus plus sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2. So which is equal to 2 sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2. So this is the final answer. Thank you.